best build for the goddess of 2.0, Miss Yixuan, guys. Hopefully I said the name right. I did a little bit of practicing. But today we'll be talking about the absolute best build for Miss Yixuan today. Going over best W engine options, teams, drive set stats, everything like that, and then telling you how she works at the end of the video, because I'm not gonna bullshit you like a lot of other content creators do. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And now let's go ahead and hop into what her best in-slot W engines are. Now, quick little disclaimer here, guys. She is a new class of character, which means W engine options are not something you can currently farm for, nor can you farm level up materials for these. I guess you can farm up like the XP for them. So you're not gonna have any of these on your account before you actually pull her. But hopping into what her best in slot is, that is obviously going to be her signature W engine, guys. She's immediately gonna give you an HP increase just from the base stats alone, which is really nice. And I think this will kind of describe how she actually is gonna be working and what she actually uses to scale her damage off of. But not only this, guys, giving you a guaranteed 20% crit rate increase. And whenever she uses an EX special attack, she'll be getting a special effect that can stack up to 2 times. This will be increasing her ether damage and ether shear damage. So it's increasing everything that she kind of does. It's also going to be playing into the new damage type of what she has as well. So all around, this is going to be her best in-slot W engine. Not to say that's the only option, because we are getting other options added into the game. Which leads us into our second best in slot now, which is the Radio Waves W engine, guys. This will first of all be increasing her max HP by 25%. And whenever she launches a chain or ultimate attack, she'll be getting 1 stack. Each of these stacks is going to be increasing penetration up to 3 times. And considering how her kit actually works, with the main majority of her kit counting as a chain attack, you'll be getting this up very frequently. So you're getting a lot of penetration for absolutely free, basically just from using her, guys. So these are the main 2 W engine options that I can recommend. The other W engine options can work. The other ones give attack though, which is not all too good. And the B rank one will give you a max HP increase, but honestly, I feel like it's better to use one of the defense W engines if you didn't have any of these W engines that give you a max HP increase, namely the ones that have the main stats that give you HP increase. But all in all, that's the W engine options that I recommend. So let's go ahead now and talk about her best in-slot teammates and who she works the best with, right? Starting off with what I think to be her best in-slot team first, and that's going to be a team with her, Miss Jufufu, and also going to be Astriel as well, obviously. Astriel providing amazing buffs, provides healing, which, ayo, you kind of want that, and then also is going to be providing you just massive damage buffs, attack buffs, which you really don't need, but overall, just a lot of buffs that she can take use of and just do massive amounts of damage with. And then you have Miss Jufufu as well, which is going to be helping you as a stunner on the team, but not only that, guys, increasing chain attack damage by a lot, which Miss Yiva here is going to be absolutely loving. So this is going to be what I think the best in-slot team for her is, but there are other options you can use, namely the new Panda coming to the game, guys, yes, and probably Nicole as well. Now, the reason why I say you can use Mr. Panda Man here is, first of all, he'll be healing your allies, and secondly, on top of that, guys, he'll be giving you a penetration increase, and on top of that, with his additional ability, you'll be increasing the amount of damage that enemies are receiving as well. So all in all, just a really good pickup to use here. He's on the same banner as Miss Yi, so really, guys, he's a good free-to-play option that you can utilize with Nicole being there as well, doing some extra defense threats, so you're hitting a lot of points of that damage formula, so your damage is pretty balanced out across the board, which usually leads to the most amount of damage possible. And there is one other little team comp that I want to recommend here, guys, and that's actually going to be a team with Vivian. Now, the reason I recommend a team with Vivian here, or I think you can use a team with Vivian here, because Vivian is very much so an off-field type of DPS. She also runs with ether and does corrosion damage and stuff like that. So the fact that you have Miss Yi over here, which is doing ether damage as well, this is going to help out Vivian tremendously. It'll help you get disorders more frequently too. And then with these 2 characters, you could probably run an Astriel here, really just any other support character in the game. And I think this team could potentially pop off really well. Now, I don't think it'll pop off as much as the main team, but hey, I think this will still be a pretty decent team. And this is the team that I'm gunning for, and I definitely want to try, because I'm a Vivian Glacier till the day I die. And honestly, I'll throw in any team that I can so I can use her more. But those are the 3 teams that I think she'll be best in. Not to say that she doesn't have other teams that she can work in and other teammates she can work with. I'm just thinking that these are the 3 best teams. If you have more teams, leave those in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what your team recommendations are there. But with that being said, let's go and hop into what the best in-slot disc drive sets are now and what those stats look like. But before we hop into that, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, guys, come here. Guys, we're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. The channel's growing kind of slowly, and if you want to see more ZZZ content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. While HSR is getting bland, ZZZ is getting better and better by the patch. So, hey, if you love what you see here, then hit that subscribe button. Now let's go ahead and talk about what those best in-slot disc drive sets are. And her best in-slot 4-piece set, guys, is going to be the new set being added to the game, which is the Yunki Tail set. Now, at a 2-piece, it's going to be giving you a 10% HP increase, which ultimately gives you an overall damage increase. And at a 4-piece, guys, whenever she uses an EX special, chain, or ultimate move, her crit rate will be increasing by 4% up to 3 times, a maximum of a 12% crit rate increase for absolutely free here. And then on top of this, guys, whenever you have 3 stacks, you'll be increasing her sheer damage by 10%, which is basically the main majority of her damage. So this kit was literally built for her, and obviously the other kit was built for our new Jufufu as well, but this kit is literally built for her from the ground up. And as far as that 2-piece goes here, guys, I would really just recommend a 2-piece Woodpecker Electro here because it will be giving you increased crit rate, though you can swap this out for a 2-piece Branch and Blade if you were wanting some extra crit damage. Maybe you already hit the crit rate threshold, and now you're going to get the extra crit damage out there too. If you're wanting to run the 2-piece of this ether set, which gives you increased ether damage, that'll ultimately increase your damage as well. There are a couple different 2-piece options you can run. I would say for most, probably 2-piece Woodpecker Electro is the best here, but this is the set that I definitely recommend. I don't really recommend any other 4-piece set just because of how beneficial this really is to her. Now let's hop into these stats you want to be hitting. Starting off with the main stats first. On the 4-piece guys, you want to be aiming for crit rate or crit damage. On the 5-piece guys, you want to be aiming for ether damage percentage or HP percentage. And on these 6-piece guys, it's going to be HP percentage. Like I said before, she scales off of HP percentage, so you want to make sure you get as much HP percentage as possible. Ether damage, obviously going to increase the ether damage she's doing. And then crit rate, crit damage, come on, she is a crit based DPS that scales off of HP, so get as much crit rate, crit damage as possible there. For the substats here, guys, I would recommend crit rate, crit damage, and HP percentage. Like I said, everything she needs to be an amazing DPS. Now, guys, very short there, right? She is fairly easy to build. You need a lot of new stuff to build her, so it will be a grind up front to actually get these materials, so I hope you've been saving. If you don't care about how she works, guys, then thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe to the channel. But if you do care how she works, let me give you a quick breakdown of how she works. Why did I could not come up with another word there for the life of me, so you're going to deal with it, I guess. So overall, guys, Miss Yi is going to be scaling off of max HP, which is super beneficial to you because that means she is going to be tankier, meaning she can take more hits. But on top of this, guys, she'll also be giving so much free energy back to herself, meaning you can proc off her skill move and keep her enhanced talismans up for longer, which we'll talk more about in a second here. She has defense ignore built into her kit too. So let's get into the more of the nitty gritty of how she actually works, starting off with her core passive first. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video here. A quick little editor's note. It's called technique points now and not talismans, but when I'm recording this video it was called talismans, but it seems like it's been changed to technique points now. So if I say talismans, just replace that in your brain for technique points because that's what it is now. Thanks. The big thing with her core passive, guys, is she gets a lot of energy back. It's going to be giving her a lot of energy back. But the reason why this is because the more energy you use, the more talismans you gain. You might ask, what do the talismans do you to? Well, first of all, what the talismans do is once you get max talismans, you can activate an ultimate for completely free. So you don't have to worry about the combo meter. You can just go in, activate an ultimate, and then obviously your ultimate move is going to do what it does. We'll talk more about that in the additional ability section after this. You'll also be ignoring defense and increasing her crit damage as well with each and every one of these attacks. You're doing buku's amounts of damage just from this core passive here, and that's not even the end of it because this bitch is built like a goddamn Dokkan passive. Well, yes, I do think she'll be hard to use with mobile players. Hey, this is the saving grace for mobile player, guys. Hit ultimate, and you just don't take damage, basically. I say you don't take damage, but she's automatically going to be parrying for you and just using her skill for free. It's like, oh, you're going to hit me? Well, parry, bitch, and fucking damage. Like, what the fuck is that shit? So all in all, guys, just from the core passive alone, she's an absolute menace. But we haven't touched on the additional ability yet, which is quite honestly one of the easiest things to activate, needing only a stun or support character on the team. What do you know? Two of the easiest things to get. But why this additional ability is so good and why you want to activate it, guys, is because it essentially allows her to restore energy again for absolutely free. And then on top of this as well, if any of your allies land a chain attack, she'll be striking with lightning. She does off-field damage, guys, and restores energy for every time she does it. So the more chain attacks you do, so pairing her up in a dual DPS team with Evelyn, which we didn't talk about earlier, could come in clutch here for the off-field DPS she's able to do, and also future-proof her as well, because the more chain attack characters we get, and the more characters that can do chain attacks frequently, the better this is going to get. But not only is it doing this, guys, is she also has a perfect assist follow-up, which basically means if you sub out using a perfect assist, you'll be getting a free attack in there and restoring some more energy. She's broken! Why did they make a character more broken than Miyabi? What the fuck? Every 4 patches? Bro, if we stay on this trend in 4 patches, we're gonna have someone better than her. Like, much better. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And on top of this all, you're increasing that ultimate damage by an extra 40%. It's fucking up, guys. She is the best DPS in Honkai Star Rail. Someone that we cannot think could far surpass Miyabi. I do think that she far surpasses Miyabi. With everything that she's able to do, I didn't think it was possible, guys. But I'm going to say it. Miyabi is the new baseline for what new DPS should be, right? Hey, anything under Miyabi right now? Hey, if you're not a sub DPS under there, buddy, cooked. Hugo, cooked. Silver Soldier Ambi, cooked. Maybe Evelyn's not cooked, but hey, most of those characters, cooked. If you're not maybe levels, then you're washed, buddy, okay? Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that kit breakdown. If you enjoyed today's video, then make sure you leave a like or maybe even subscribe to the channel if you haven't even made it to this point in the video for whatever reason. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. See you guys later. Let me know what I can improve, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Later, bye-bye.